It was 2 months into my stay at the squat when Jenny painted the eye on the white wall. Jenny was the mad one with deep alien blue peepers and a scarf she'd wrapped around her bruised neck like a flag of convenience. She stayed in the corner because she told us all that her daddy had put her there and she wasn't coming out. A point she illustrated by surrounding herself with toy animals she'd baby-napped from Wilkinson's. We all made out with her now and again until someone new came along. So when she painted the eye, we all figured she was lonely and drew it for company. We'd been smoking dope and playing football in the park that day. Queers against straights, druggies against alkies, the Balkans against the rest of the world, the same it always is, just for a bit of a laugh. So when we got back, we were in a pretty good mood. It was 5 feet by 5, this eye, a black iris and a yellow pupil, with long green eyelashes that made me think of that Indian god who'd strike you down as soon as look at you. Jenny denied she'd done it, but her fingers told a different tale. 2 weeks later, the eye started to talk. It told us we were in the wrong for wasting our lives, for stealing, fighting, and listening to the Velvet Underground all the time. It seemed particularly pissed off that we were renting out the rooms above us to young Muslim boys and girls who wanted to fuck out of sight of family and profit. We just laughed after it spoke and said it was a figment of our imagination, but secretly we were a bit scared because we didn't have a lot of imagination to go around, and what we did went on the next score. So another couple of weeks went by, and the eye didn't say much, except to cough and tut occasionally when we did something particularly unrighteous. But that was okay, because people coughed at us all the time. One day, we noticed there's no door to the room anymore, and because this strikes us as a tad supernatural, the obvious suspect is the eye, so we ask it outright to spill the goods. It gives us some jived up story, that it's for our own protection, that outside the world has collapsed, that everything in the sky has lost its sense of gravity and crashed, that there are vast landscapes of restless horror where life used to be, that there are satellites sticking out of the corner of 2x2 houses and bloodied angels planted head first in the windscreens of cars, that the world has reached a giddy end and it was better that we didn't leave. After a few days, that seemed plausible. No one came to save us, so we stayed in the room and played cards a lot. One day the door returned. By that time we'd already eaten Jenny. The eye wasn't happy about that, but let it pass because it ended any questions about its provenance. At first we didn't want to leave, but the eye convinced us it was okay. Outside, not much seemed to have changed, except a lot of people looked more guilty and no one coughed at us anymore. Anyway, I guess that's what you get for talking to giant fucking eyes.